My name is Tanya Franz and Garrett. I'm with the Sound Properties team at Marketplace Sotheby's International Realty. And this year, what we're going to start doing is we're going to create a monthly market update specifically for the Somerset neighborhood, which is in the south end of Bellevue, Washington. And just to give you a little bit of background about me, I have lived in Washington for over 25 years. I have lived in the Somerset neighborhood myself for over 20, and I've been very involved in the PTSA, the schools, the community association, and so I'm very familiar with the neighborhood and the surrounding areas in Factoria, in Eastgate, in Newcastle, and Bellevue. So we're very excited to bring you this video update. A lot of you have been getting postcards from us on a monthly basis, and there's just not enough room there to give you all of the information. And we figured that this would be a great place for you to receive more detailed information, and also for us to be able to highlight some of the new small businesses in our neighborhood and let you know what's going on with the schools and so forth. So we're going to go ahead and get right into it. Each month we're going to be providing, as I mentioned, a new video. We're going to start this year with a video kind of reviewing year over year stats, just to kind of see what's going on, what's been going on in the neighborhood over the last 2 years compared to what's going on currently now. As you all know, we're seeing a market shift in the market. Things are starting to cool down. Interest rates have gone up. Buyer demand has cooled a bit, and things are starting to sit on the market a little bit longer. This creates a little bit of panic with some sellers or would-be sellers in the neighborhood, and people that have been thinking about selling. Maybe their kids are getting their graduation and they're getting ready to sell. But I hope the stats that we provide to you today will reassure you that we are not seeing a market crash and that things are not terrible. So we've seen a cooling in the market, which is due to the increased interest rates that we started to see back in the fall. Of course, with an increase of interest rates, it means that homes at the same price are becoming more expensive on a monthly basis for buyers. Meanwhile, we've been seeing sellers who have not been really paying attention to the market and have not really been adjusting their price points. Many of these sellers kind of got caught up in the turn of the market when they originally priced their homes, and they were kind of pricing them at the top end of the market. And buyers took a big step back. The competition went down, and we started seeing longer days on market. And we've been seeing a couple of even price reductions in our current market. If you're a seller, you may need to be prepared to give some concessions when selling your home. And concessions mean you may need to agree to do some inspection repairs. It may mean you need to contribute towards closing cost credits for your buyers to help them buy down their interest rate. So there's a lot of things that are happening in the market that we haven't seen in quite some time. But the news is not all bad. And here's what I really want to point out is that if we take a look at the big picture, you've got to keep in mind that historic interest rates, as far as year over year appreciation, have hovered around 5 to 5.5%. And that's historically from the time that they have been keeping record, from the 1950s all the way to today. So when you think about the fact that there is an average of 5.5%, and then we review what has been happening in our market, specifically in Somerset, and to a greater extent, a lot of King, Pierce, and Snohomish County. In 2020, the average list price of a Somerset home was $1,468,478. Now, a year later, the average list price of a Somerset home was $1,600,582. Okay, that is a 9% increase year over year of just the list price. Okay, so if you take a look at that, we've almost doubled our historic average in just that 1 year. But now let's take a look at 2022. The average list price. Now, mind you, this is even with the cooling off at the end of 2022. The average list price of a Somerset home in 2022 was $1,468,582. $978,908. That is a 23% increase over the year before. 23%. That's a 32% appreciation over the course of 2 years, which, if we were going by historic standards, would be 10%. So pretty significant appreciation. Current active listings as of the beginning of January in the Somerset market are reflecting an average list price right now of $1,627,000. So prices have come back down. 2 of those listings, now that's just based on 4 active listings right now, 2 of those listings took significant price reductions at the beginning of this year, just a couple of days ago. And these homes are the ones that I spoke about earlier that kind of got caught up in the market right at the market turn. So they're still really trying to find the current market, based on very little activity. The holidays really slowed things down. So we're going to see what the new year brings as things start to kind of pick up, as they traditionally do in February and March. Even though the market has changed, I just want to emphasize that it's not crashing. We are really seeing a normalizing of the market, which I think is long overdue. One of the things that I'd really like to point out is that if the home is priced within the current market, we are still seeing statistically that they're selling within 18 days. Now, that is a countywide statistic, but what that's telling us is that the buyers are still out there. If their homes are priced accordingly, they're still selling in fairly good time. Right now, the current on-day market time is about 120 days on those 4 listings that are sitting out there right now. Again, they got caught up in the turn over the holidays, just a bad time to be on the market. And those will probably get cleared out of the market here within the next month or 2. But if you're a seller and you have been thinking about putting your home on the market, now is still a good time. The market has not crashed. The average home list price is still above that in 2021. So we're still doing well. There are still buyers out there, and your home will still sell. If you're thinking about selling and you have any questions, feel free to call us, email us, text us, and we're happy to provide a free, no obligation consultation to help you determine your timing, what may need or not need to be done to get your home ready for market. As always, if you have any questions at all about the market, about your home, or you want any kind of feedback, feel free to give us a call. We look forward to talking with you, and we will see you in February with the latest market update.